Honey, look outside. Look what they did to the yard.
Look what they did to the yard.
I just love the context of that line.
I know.
All right, welcome to Screams and Streams, the podcast that looks at the best and worst horror movies as rated on Rotten Tomatoes from 1970 onwards. I'm your host, Mike, and with me are my co-hosts,
Sam
and
Chad.
Be sure to check us out on Instagram. Our handle is @ScreamStreamPod. Also, check out our website, screamsandstreams.com, for more information about the films we are looking at. Just a warning, if you don't like spoilers, we recommend that you stop listening now, check out the film, and then rejoin us for our discussion. Today, we are looking at a film suggested to us by a listener, and we're doing this and our previous week's episode, Barbarian, out of chronological order because we need a break from the 90s and we're not ready to get into what's coming next for our 90s episode.
We wanted to have some good before we got into some bad.
Yeah, we took a hiatus and it wasn't enough to cleanse our palate. So today it is Zach Cregger's 2025 film, Weapons. It scored 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. Let's get into it. Chad, can you give us our summary, please?
93%, eh?
Yeah.
And what was Barbarian? That was 93, wasn't
92.
it? 92.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Just knocking out of the park.
All right. Summary coming at you. When all but one child from the same class mysteriously vanish on the same night at exactly the same time, a community is left questioning who or what is behind their disappearance.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can I do the tagline?
Yes,
Please.
please.
Yeah.
I kind of like when you add in the tagline.
Yeah.
Last night at 2:17 a.m., every child from Mrs. Gandy's class woke up, got out of bed, went downstairs, opened the front door, walked into the dark, and they never came back.
Yeah.
It's like the summary.
Yeah.
That is not a tag.
That's what it says, tagline.
Zach Cregger, that is not a tagline.
Lines. Yeah. I know. I started going. You're like, oh.
You said it's long. I was like, it's 2 lines? No.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Several.
Longer than the summary.
All right. Well, to help discuss this film, we're going to need a cocktail. And today we are doing the sinister sip of a mind eraser from liquor.com.
Liquor.com. Sorry.
What was the one that I liked?
Cheers.
Champagne and sugar plums.
Champagne and sugar plums. This is just liquor.com.
It just sounds so trashy. What's that, 8?
Yeah, it's just.
I loved your face. Sounded like you had this
I was trying to
kickback. She's
process.
like,
I don't react to these cocktails nearly the way Sam does. I'm like,
I know.
that's really nice.
No, it's good. Like,
it's quite sweet. Hey?
It's
You got
sweet.
amaretto in there?
It's Kahlua, vodka, and club soda.
Oh.
So it's a
Yeah.
Black Russian with bubbles.
oh, cool.
All right, let's get into our first impressions of the film. Chad, what did you think of Weapons?
Oh, I loved it. I thought it was awesome. It was super creepy. Not usually like a cult guy. Like I get into cult films, but I just thought it was awesome. Like the way, is it Gladys? Is it Aunt
Gladys, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the way she looks when she gets quote unquote well.
Yeah.
Like, it's very disturbing. The whole like taking kids
Yeah.
aspect is super creepy. I thought it was well acted. There's obviously a history that they don't get into, like with the teacher's alcohol
Yeah.
use and stuff like that, and with the cop, like
Yep.
their whole history and stuff, like kind of glances over stuff, but you know there's something there.
Yeah.
And I just like that kind of unknown bit. Yeah, I just thought it was super freaky. The fork fucking scene was
yeah.
out of hand.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I just thought it was really creepy and really well done.
Yeah.
For sure. Sam, what did you think?
I would agree. I preferred this movie to Barbarian. I definitely,
Right.
I would honestly recommend this one above that one. Yeah, I thought it was really well done. I liked that it was still kind of mysterious the whole time. Like it wasn't super predictable. Like obviously you see Gladys coming, you're like, oh, okay, there it is.
Yeah.
But then you still don't know like what, like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I thought the acting was really well done. it had enough twists and turns. At first, I didn't really know how I felt about the like different POVs of the day,
the stories,
Right.
Yeah.
but it came together really well at the end. So I did, I did kind of like that.
All right. I actually watched this twice, once before we decided to add it to the list very recently, and then this one. And yeah, I absolutely loved this movie. I'll get into it in the category, so I'm not going to say too much, but just the originality of it, the pacing, the things coming out of far left field as the movie went on.
Yeah.
Just loved it. I was in conversation with a friend, and he said like Cregger's films are like roller coasters. Like you just get on, and there's fast bits, there's slow bits, but you're just in that ride.
Yeah.
And this movie took us for a ride. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Really liked it. Okay. Even though it is original, there are some items to throw into our tropes hall of shame. Sam, start us off with your tropes, please.
When the doorbell rings and this is the teacher, and she goes, "Hello," hello, like look through the peephole. Like I don't answer. I've gone through this before. I do not answer my door for anything, but it's just such a trope. It's like, don't do that.
Yeah.
And then on that same theme, like just peeping through a peephole and then the crack in the door, the kid. What's his name? Sorry.
Alex.
Alex. Alex is constantly looking through the cracks in the doors and that kind of thing. So we saw that quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go next for some of my tropes. You know, this is a true story.
Oh,
It happened in my town. Yeah. And similar to the doorbell rings and hello, but also then going outside and leaving your front door open.
Yes. Oh my God.
Which I guess is the broken trope of there was nobody in the house when she went back, but it's still like so many people go out and just leave their door open. It's like, you are the most hated woman in town. Bring your keys, lock your door.
Yeah.
Chad, what were some of your tropes?
I had don't believe the victim.
Yeah.
Like the teacher.
Yeah, when she's trying to get Marcus to.
Yeah. And not believing her. And then I also had, I don't know if this is a trope, but yeah, I think it kind of piggybacks on yours, the whole narrator bit.
Yeah.
At the start. And I thought that went on a bit long.
Yeah. I have that.
At the beginning, yeah.
Yeah. I remember sitting there watching it and just being like, holy shit. Like when do we get into the meat of this?
Yeah.
But otherwise it was good, but yeah, I had those two.
And I think I don't know if maybe, because I saw quite a few trailers for this movie too. So I don't know if it was just like how many times I'd seen it, but I was like, I don't think they needed the kid narrator. They already had it in the ads for it.
Yeah.
And then now it's apparently the tagline as well. So I think it's a little bit too much
If you
of it.
don't know by now.
Yeah.
Kids ran away.
But
no,
I don't even
agree.
think they needed that. Like, I think they could have pieced the story together without that. Like, because the kid would have, I don't know.
I think we could have seen.
They could have done it with just music.
Yeah. I think we could have seen it happen and then go into the town hall meeting where they're all flipping out.
Yeah.
And that would have been enough. I don't think we needed the one day at 2:17.
Miss Candies.
That was the only one in the room. So anyways, I just thought it went on a bit long.
Yeah. All right. Sam, what were some more of your tropes?
Police incompetence, and not believing. So similar to what you said. And then my last one was the teacher teaching kind of what's happening.
Yeah, I had that
and
one
then
as well,
also the TV had it with the fungus on it as well. It was
a lot of parasite talk.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Chad, what other tropes did you have?
I had the counselor trying to tell people how they need to feel and everything went in the meeting. And then
that was harsh where it's like dealing with abandonment. It's like, this isn't abandonment. Our kids ran away.
Yeah. And then I had waking up violently from a bad dream. Like there's a part where she jumps awake, right? The teacher jumps awake. It's not as bad as some of the ones that I've seen, but I don't know. Even when I'm scared, I don't think I've ever I've popped awake, but I don't think I've ever jumped awake.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but if people wake up that way,
stressful
every morning.
Oh my God. Well, it's another day.
Can you imagine that's your partner?
Oh my God.
Every morning you wake up just with a gasp of violent.
I could never. I can't even like have an aggressive alarm. I need to have like soothing music in the morning. The worst way to wake up.
Just full stress right from the gate. Oh, man.
Okay, so what could have made this movie better for the characters or not happen at all? Let's get into our category of don't go back in the house. And I'm going to start with don't let creepy relatives stay with you.
Oh, yeah,
that you
that's
don't
mine.
know?
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. Get Gladys the fuck out.
And even when like the dad was like, she's not going to be here long. I just liked how like when Alex was like, how long will she be there? Maybe a month. Like, how long does it take her to die? She's looking pretty rough.
Like, I'm not close with a lot of my extended family, and yeah, I'm not letting my creepy aunt stay in my place.
Well, we're assuming it's cancer, right? Is it cancer? Like that she has? She's got an illness.
Yeah, she must be playing it as cancer.
Yeah. And they're saying the doctors can't help you and stuff. But if she's to that level, like she's in the hospital, right? Like you're not going to home care at that time.
But I took it to be maybe not cancer, but just like whatever. I assume that she's been feeding off of people her entire life.
And maybe Beelzebub has come for.
Yeah, or as she's aged, she's needed more, and she's been run out of wherever she is. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Well, because she goes after the kids this time, right? She doesn't go out. She thought mom and dad were going to be enough, but they weren't. They weren't. They didn't give her enough energy to.
So then she needed the class.
So then she needed the kids.
Yeah,
it's a lot of kids.
It's a lot of kids. Yeah,
she's going to live forever.
Sam, did you have anything else for don't go back in the house?
I kind of just said like Alex could have maybe told someone, but like also Aunt Gladys is terrifying. So I understand that he didn't.
Yeah, because
like,
he loves his parents and like watching what they did with the forks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
That
and then
was
the
crazy.
soup as well, like feeding the soup to all of them. I was like, oh my God. But why soup? Like out of all the things.
So much soup.
And so many noodles on each spoonful.
There's too many. And like, but I was like, that's the food that we're giving the drippiest thing to feed them. Like,
well, they can't chew.
But like, just get the applesauce squeezers. Like, you know what I mean? Like baby food.
This is a mom.
It just doesn't make sense to have chicken noodle soup. Like, just get the little squeezers of baby food. They're nutrient. They can have like full chicken dinner, all mushed together, and just do it that way. The soup.
I don't know.
And the amount of time at all the drips. But I did like the progression of
all the drips.
There was so much. But I do like the progression of how good he got later. Like when he first is serving his parents, then when they show him feeding his classmates.
Yeah.
I also love him struggling with the can opener. And the next time he goes shopping, he buys the pull tops.
Yeah.
Great little detail.
Yeah, I did like that too.
All right. Let's get into our one-liners. Chad, what were some of the lines from the film that stood out to you?
Suck my dick was one. Justine
says
it. I said, Justine has a bit of an edge.
I said, why is she so angry? But then I was like, I get it.
Yeah.
Do not talk to Alex Lilly. Suck my dick.
Yeah. And then the one, you have a tendency to get a little woe is me.
Nice.
Those were my first two.
All right, Sam, what one-liners did you have?
I only had one. I didn't find a ton that was super quotable in here, or I don't know, didn't find anything that stood out too much. But I liked when Gladys, because you still don't really know what's going on at this point, when Gladys goes and visits the cop and his partner, she goes, yes, a bowl. It's a peculiarity of mine. I don't try to rationalize it anymore. And they're like, okay. And they just kind of like get the bowl and shove it. And you don't know what she's going to do with it. So you're fully expecting her to just like
drink from the bowl or lap at it. Yeah. Like,
can you imagine? Like, once again, this is not an ASMR podcast. But you don't really know what she's going to do with it. And then you see and you're like, oh. Yeah. She ain't drinking it. So.
No.
All right. For me, I really love James, the junkie. And whoever he's on the phone with to get money, and he's like, later he's like, oh, hey man, I feel I wasn't communicating very well, how important it is that I get just like a little bit of money so that I can get the clothes for the job so that I can get a job, obviously. And he's like walking, like rifling through the girl's backpack.
Yeah. Looking at the iPad.
Yeah.
So good.
I have that one too. I don't know if I communicated that I need the money for the job. Yeah.
And then another one is when he's in Paul's cop car and they pull up to the house and he's like, excuse me, sir. I don't want to be rude, but like, how do I know you aren't going to try and like take that reward for yourself? He's just so polite and proper at that point and like trying to be all businessy. So good. All right. Chad, did you have some more lines?
I just had one. Most of my other ones have been taken, but it's when Donna comes in.
Oh, Donna.
And attacks. I have Donna's a bit of a psycho, and she attacks Jasmine in the liquor store there. Justine, sorry, and says, sorry.
That's okay.
You got him drunk? You got him drunk and had sex with him? And I was like, I'm pretty sure he got himself drunk.
Yep. Well, she was
pretty persistent.
Yeah.
He said no like 3 times, and then he wakes up with her.
Yeah.
So
but
I don't know.
At the same time, like she asked, like, "Are you and Donna still together?" And he said no.
Yeah.
He did say no.
Yeah. Even though he'd just finished being on the phone with her about her coming back and having a baby.
And them going to have supper together. And his dad or his father-in-law is the chief of police.
Yeah.
Man, that's a ballsy move, man. Like, I don't know if he thought all of his options through.
No.
Anyways, that was my last one.
All right. And I'm out as well. Let's get into what doesn't hold up. Sam, you're the only one. So give us what doesn't hold up in this.
Ooh, okay, let's see.
Perfection of film.
Perfection. Oh my. Okay, 94. Okay. I said having a class of only 18 students.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. I was like, And then during the like town hall, why does the teacher like go on the mic? Like she would have already given her statements. And I know it's probably like some type of pressure, but they wouldn't even have they shouldn't even have let her go up there.
Yeah. I don't even think she would be in the room.
No. Yeah, like she wouldn't have gone.
They would have been like, you're on suspension or whatever, paid suspension.
Before that, yeah.
Way before.
Until we figure out what's going on, and I don't want you around these people.
Yeah, for her protection. Not like I don't want you around because you're the problem, but like,
right, yeah.
Do not come into a room of angry adults.
Yeah. They've all lost their kids for some reason, and you're the only one other than this other kid that could possibly know what happened. But that you're right. That doesn't really hold up.
Yeah. And that's it. So.
All right, thank you. We are now going to get into what was most gratuitous in the film. And for me, my most gratuitous is, I'm sure this is everybody's or on everyone's list, but Marcus's headbutting of his partner.
That's mine.
Not only the crushing of the partner's skull, but like the blood and the vomit on Marcus's face. Just holy shit.
Out of hand.
And just kept going. He did so good.
Going.
Yeah.
And the fact that like Gladys is then like, oh, right, he's still doing that. And then stops it. It's like,
Well, and the same thing happened in Barbarian when he was smashing Keith's head against the wall and the arm, like hitting with the arm. Like it just goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
This headbutt scene was super disturbing.
Yeah. Especially like just that look in his eyes is just like, what? And he unblinking.
And you hear the crunching and the sound effect they do is, it's super disturbing.
Sam, what was gratuitous for you?
So I obviously had that.
And so did I, so you don't have to ask.
All right, fair enough.
But I did have a couple
Sam
other things. The size of Gladys's scissors. When she whipped those out in the car to cut the hair, I was like, holy shit, those are huge.
Yeah, I thought they were going to be like used to stab, not just to cut hair a little bit.
And then it was like just a little, And then I also said the vegetable peeler to the face.
Oh, yes.
Like on top of the forks. Yeah. So I said the forks going in was like, crazy. And then the vegetable peeler to the face.
That was
also
amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would hurt so bad.
Yeah.
the stinging.
I can feel it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get into what was terrifying or titillating. Sam had nothing for this category, so Chad, start us off.
Well, I thought Gladys was terrifying.
Yeah. I guess, yeah.
I love that you went that way because I'm like, really?
I thought that what?
No, she didn't do the titillating stuff. But I thought she was super creepy.
Yeah.
Like the way she smiled and the way she talked, the way she did the witchcraft stuff. Like every moment she was on screen, I was drawn to her, but was like
repulsed.
freaked out.
Yeah.
And imagine that from Alex's perspective too. Like this creepy, like not only a stranger, but like, I don't know, just so scary.
You're going to come here and you're going to like, and she just immediately takes over. What's wrong with him? Watch what I can do. And yeah, like she's out of hand creepy.
And sorry. I've cut you off twice now. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
But like even the scene when Gladys first moves in and then Alex like peeping through the door, looks up and it pans up her body as the door is kind of opening. And then it's like, as a like kid for sure. Like,
it was so well done because like as a kid I could totally be like, who is this thing? Like who is this thing in my house?
Yeah.
And then looking and just being, and then running away because like, oh my God, like I shouldn't have seen that. And
Yeah.
I
and
love.
She's sorry.
Mike's not allowed to talk for this category.
Go ahead.
It was just the sickness. It reminded me of Pet Sematary, that Zelda.
Oh, Zelda, yes.
Yeah, where she's like sitting there and just dying.
Yeah.
And it was just, really, really creepy.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the way they introduced her where the first time we see her is when James is running from the cop and he looks in the woods and you see like this weird orange wigged bright clown thing like waving towards him.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And you're like, who the and you have no idea like what the fuck or who the fuck was that?
Yeah.
And then when it gets to Marcus's story, the way that Marge introduces her, like, your 2:00 is here?
Yeah.
And then she can't stop staring at Gladys the whole time. Yeah. And I was like, is she trying to do like Heath Ledger's Joker? Like
I did, yeah.
Her mannerisms are very similar, and I'm like,
right.
Yeah, she's done it really well if that's what she was doing. Yeah. So I loved Gladys. I forgot that we're on the terrifying or titillating because Gladys is not titillating but terrifying. And for me, what I found terrifying was the way the possessed people move
with the wings.
Well, that comes running up in my LOL with the way they run.
Yeah.
No, but when Justine's in her car
they're
and
like
the mom
a doll
comes out,
and they're like,
they're almost marionettes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or even the cop when he comes out and walks towards the cop car and James is like, "Ooh, what the fuck is this?"
I love James. When he stabs him in the face with the needles, it's the
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Oh no. And the guy's just like, he just falls back and he's worried about getting pricked with the one needle on his finger, and he gets 3 in his cheek. But that's also after he sees Gladys in the Forrest Gump waving over at him, and then
something unzips his tent. He's like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
Okay.
Just left him falling back. Ah! Such a good scene.
Chad loved that scene, and there's much more that we love. So let's get into what stood the test of time. Sam, start us off.
The cop, after he's killed his partner, and I know you mentioned like the blood and the barf on him.
Yeah.
But the way that he looked was like, like with the eyes all big and like the blood and everything like that. It was like, holy shit. Like, that's crazy.
When he's running through the town and you like have off camera, like, what the fuck is that?
Like, honestly, like it's crazy, but like, I think he acted that.
Cardio is unreal.
Oh yeah.
Like he runs full on.
Yeah.
Like
Benedict
around
Wong
the
was
city.
amazing.
I'll just add this on because it goes with him as well. The scene after he gets run over, like I said, run the fuck over.
Yeah.
But like the brains on the road and just like, know he's going to get hit by a car, but you think it's going to be the dad.
Josh Brolin?
Josh Brolin. Yeah. You think it's going to be him running him over, and then he's like pursuing, then and you're like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. It was crazy.
Holy fuck. But it's true. Like, I jumped. Like, there are times in this film where I just pulled back and like clenched my fist and was like, oh my God. Like, what the fuck was that?
And then with that too, like one thing that I started out saying I liked that he doesn't have super strength, but then I think he does kind of have super strength.
Like Benedict Wong or Marcus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I don't
know if it's super strength or it's just when they're possessed, they just don't stop.
They don't feel pain. They don't feel anything.
Yeah,
They just go.
They're automatons, right? What does Josh Brolin's character like? They're heat-seeking missiles.
Yes. Yeah.
Chad, what were some things that stood the test of time for you?
I really liked the fight scenes, like when at the gas station when he comes in and Brolin is trying to protect the teacher after he's confronting her.
Yeah.
And then he's trying to help her.
Yeah.
And just the falling around and the sloppiness of it all, like it felt real.
That's
like
how two people that aren't trained would fight. Yeah.
Exactly. Like he's just like grabbing him and he throws him down and then he's crawling under the car to get to her. It was just crazy when they throw them into the fridge, like or
into the
cooler in the grocery store, and the guy's like, "Hey, get the fuck out of here!" It's like,
fucking help me!
I was like, why aren't you doing anything?
Like the reactions just seemed really, really real.
Yeah,
like it just like these guys are wrecking your store, and you're like, "Get out of here!" And she's like, "Why aren't you doing anything?" Like,
what? What do you want me to
fucking
do?
help me! Yeah.
The guy's making like $15 an hour.
I know.
If like probably less in the States.
It's like, I'm not going after that guy. Look at him. He's like not stopping.
Yeah. That guy looks crazy.
And I did love, like, Josh Brolin is angry at her. He wants answers, but he's like, but she doesn't deserve to die.
Yes.
Right. So there's a line of, give me what I want, but okay, fine, we'll protect you.
Yeah, but also he's still like like I kind of got that he's like, no, you're not dying until I have answers.
Right, there's
like,
that, yeah.
So it's
I
also
need to
like
get something from you.
like you can die after I know what happened to my kid, and you probably did do something with it at that point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my first one.
Yeah. What else did you have, Chad?
Again, like the blood I thought was really good.
Yeah.
When they were smashing on the headbutting scene and stuff. I also said that the creepy kid face in her nightmare.
Oh yes, yeah. Where he has like he has the same makeup as Gladys with like that too big lipstick and too much eyeshadow.
Yeah. And that just fucked up smile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple of mine. I love the subtle differences in the different perspectives when we saw the same scene through a different character. So when we see Justine leaving the meeting, the way that Benedict Wong or Marcus delivers his lines and sort of the emphasis that he puts is different than when Josh Brolin is pursuing. There's not as much confidence or strength in Marcus's voice at that moment. And at the bar when she meets Paul, when it's from her perspective, like she's slow to get up. She's a quick little hug. Whereas when we see it from Paul's perspective, she gets up right away and holds him a little bit longer. And I love that difference and the way they played off of that. I quite liked. And another test of time for me, I loved the dream sequences. When Josh Brolin was like going after Matthew and trying to figure out where he went and what, it was so creepy, so ethereal, so well done.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. Sam, what was another thing that stood the test of time for you?
I mentioned and we already kind of talked about it, just the acting overall was really good. Like the marionette puppet aspect. I liked Gladys was like the perfect creepiness without being like too supernatural or like, like just really unnerving. And so I liked all that. And then I also said that I really liked the like ring camera footage.
Yes.
Because like ring cameras to me are so creepy and like they're so big right now. So it just felt really relevant. Like I know in Barbarian we talked about instead of a flashlight, we're seeing the phones now. Yeah. Right. But I kind of liked it where the kids just disappeared into nowhere. Right.
Yeah.
Into
Ran
the darkness.
off into the pixels.
Which is what happens. Like if anyone rings my ring camera, it's like I see them because it's like illuminated a little bit. And then it's like when they leave, it's just like darkness. Right.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Chad, what else did you have for stood the test of time?
I guess to piggyback off your, like how they moved when they were possessed, like like marionettes, it was when that scene where she comes out of the house, the mom comes out of the house
with the scissors.
And I
can see what I'm doing, but I'm mimicking her holding her arm up.
And she walks in there and then Justine is asleep in her car. And then the door opens. I'm like, why the fuck is the door open?
Louise is like, lock your doors.
And then you see like the car like,
dip down.
Dip down as she comes in. And then the scissors come into frame. Yeah. And then just
take the hair.
And I was just like, whoa, man, that is so creepy.
Yeah.
That whole scene just freaked me out. And then it cuts to the next one. Yeah. And you're like, okay, what's happening?
Why'd you take her hair?
And that invasion of like, I'm just going to take your hair. Like, nothing else. Yeah.
Yeah. Her little minions, she just sends them out to do whatever she wants. Yeah. It was crazy. And they're all fucked up. Like their hair is all over the place. They haven't, they just look disheveled and beat up and they're and they're just doing their thing. It's wild.
Yeah.
Covered in soup.
Covered in soup. Yeah.
A couple more for me. I really like Donna's attack on Justine in the liquor store.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Yeah. June Diane Raphael, I've seen her in a few different things. She's sort of hit and miss for me.
Is that Donna?
Yeah. She's from Grace and Frankie. And in that scene, I was just like, holy shit. Like that was very well done.
Yeah.
Yeah. She plays a disgruntled lover
Yeah.
very well.
Very
Very
well.
Yeah.
I really love Josh Brolin's grief.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
he's like laying in his kid's bed, ignoring his wife, going through his morning routine, messing up the contracts. Like
Yeah.
very well done. I have a few more. I don't think either of you have.
No.
No.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
It's just a love fest for me. I think it's when James is looking into the basement and all the kids turn at the exact same time.
Yeah,
That
was
jump scare. Like,
creepy,
You
yeah.
talk about things that make you pull back like that. Even watching it a second time, I was like, fuck. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Okay. Like that got me again. What else? James, the junkie, he steals the show.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
awesome. That
Yeah.
character is just funny and
And he played it really, really
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. When they talk about Oscars, not that I'm saying like this is Oscar worthy, but they always say like a supporting actor, it's like you can't take your eyes off them.
yeah.
And I'm like, I could not take my eyes off James. He did so well.
Yeah. I love the like just the lying too. I work here, man.
Yeah.
I forgot my keys. Like,
Yeah.
You can call my boss. You can call my manager. Like, he's just got everything. He's so good. And then my last test of time is at the very end when the kids are chasing Gladys and there's a behind the girl in the pink.
Yeah.
And Gladys closes the gate. She just smashes through the gate.
Yeah.
Gladys closes the door screen. She smashes through the screen.
Yeah.
Through the window. Like that was such a cool shot or
Yeah.
sequences of shots.
They're like the juggernaut. Like
Yeah.
they just don't stop.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
just boom, boom. And then, it was crazy.
Yeah, it was just uncontrolled mayhem. It was so good.
Look what they did to the yard.
There's glass everywhere. That's what I love about that line. It's like, we know how crazy and what's happened. He's just like, I know, look, did you see? And then the wife's like, there's a man. There's also a man.
But I think too, it's like when they saw Marcus running and they're like, what the fuck? Like
Yeah.
kind of thing, right? Like hearing the little, cause that's like, even like the liquor store, like guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Cregger did a good job of like setting up like actual people's reactions. Cause you don't normally hear that in horror
Right.
movies.
Yeah.
People, you don't hear them being like, the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Like,
It's just a serial killer chasing a victim. That's all we care about.
yeah.
All right. Well, as we're giggling about all that, let's get into what made us laugh out loud. And my first one is they run like the Naruto / Area
Yeah,
51
yeah,
guy with their arms like
Arms out, yeah.
That was the first thing I thought of. And so when people are like, you're going to have like, there's going to be like Halloween costumes. So I was
Yeah.
looking on, I was like, is it Naruto or is it weapons? No one knows.
Yep. And the other thing that made me laugh out loud is just like how unsubtle James is at the pawn shop. Like he's clearly stolen everything.
Oh, yeah.
Just doesn't care.
Yeah. It's like, and what does he get for it? Like
$20. I think you got
If that-
5 for
yeah.
the tablet. Yeah.
yeah. He's like, no, I don't want it. It's like, what? This is good shit, man. It's like, what?
Chad, what made you laugh out loud?
Well, we've kind of talked about it. Anytime James was on the scene, I was laughing, but I laughed my ass off when he got stabbed with those needles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
He opens the tent and just boom right in the face, and his scream and his reaction to it was golden.
Yeah.
Like, just and there's
I'm so sorry, sir.
What the
I'm so
fuck,
sorry."
man? What do you put?
Then later in the car, like, do you have AIDS? What? Do you have AIDS? I don't think so.
So yeah,
Not that I'm aware of.
yeah. So all that was golden.
We've talked about the bystander's view. The last laugh out loud for me is when the kids are chasing Gladys and the guy's mowing his lawn and he looks to the left and between the houses they run like all you see is Gladys like and then you see a herd of kids like the rest of the neighborhood's like, what the fuck is going
What
on?
is happening here? Yeah. And Gladys, for an older lady, man, she
can move.
She moves. Yeah. I thought those kids would get her quicker than that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, let's move into what was eerie to ear splitting. Chad, start us off, please.
I'll just make a general comment about the audio. I thought all the sound effects that were added were excellent. Like the headbutting. scene, the smashing of the glass, like the ripping apart of Gladys, like everything just really sounded very good and real.
Yeah.
And there wasn't excessive music. Like it wasn't a bunch of, there was some. There was a jump scare with the door at the beginning with Justine where there's a boom, 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 boom. And she's like, who the fuck is it? Or whatever, when they painted her car.
Yeah.
But other than that, I thought the audio was used very effectively.
Yeah, for sure. Sam, what about you?
I thought the same thing. I liked the song that was playing when all the kids were flying out of the rooms, when they were running.
Yeah.
I really
Beware
liked
of Darkness by George Harrison.
Okay, yeah, because it was I liked it. I was like, oh, it sounds pretty good. And then I felt like they used music less throughout, which kind of like added to the kind of suspense and the mood and stuff like that. And then Chad, I also wanted to add in when they were banging on Justine's door.
Yeah.
I really liked that you could see the shadow of the feet under the door, but I was like, that is not like there's a draft coming in there for sure. Like you need to weather.
Mice and insects are using that gap. Yeah.
For sure. But I did like that, how you could see the shoes there and then they weren't there. So just to add, I should have put that and stood the test of time. But
all right. For me, I agree. That opening song, Beware of Darkness, was so good. And again, in my conversation with a friend, I don't know if it was, again, the place I was in, but both times I've watched this, there's such a warmth to the sound as well.
Right.
So it's like, it felt like I was I watched this at home, but it felt like I was in a movie theater. I was fully immersed in the environment, fully immersed in the sound that this created. It was, I don't know, so well done.
Yeah.
And the use of the score, like there's a heartbeat in certain moments where a boom, 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 it just like escalates and builds up the suspense and builds up the tension, but they use it sparingly and they use it just enough that it's like, okay, we're getting something going. And it just, so good. So good. I can't even vocalize how much I enjoyed it.
The thing I really liked also is like, it didn't all happen at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Like it's over a bunch of days. Like a lot of the creepy shit happens while the sun's shining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the principal gets run over in the middle of the day. Like the attack happens in the middle of the day. Like the kids running after Gladys happens. And it's very different from most horror movies. There's not an excessive use of fog. There's not like everything's happening at night. There are nighttime shots, which are super creepy, but for the most part, like it's just a regular day.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Quite good. All right. Now let's get into our what the fuck moment. Chad, start us off, please.
Well, there were a few what the fuck moments. The first one I had, well, I'll just do one. And I think it was the headbutt. Like when she snapped that twig and he just went off.
Yeah, he drops the phone instantly.
Yeah, and just turns and goes after him. Like it was very disturbing. I was just like, holy shit. And at first I was like, okay, but then it just kept going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, where I was just like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, why is he still doing it? And he won't stop until she has him stop.
Yeah.
And I think just the fact that that's the first time we see that's what it is.
That's what she's doing.
Yeah. You're like, oh shit. Like, wow.
Yeah. This is pretty messed up. So yeah, that was my big one, I think.
Okay. For me, in this, I might be taking it from your hiding in the shadows for the both of you, but like the assault rifle over the house was a big what the fuck. Like,
oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, is this a metaphor for school? Like I got it like way too philosophically. It's a metaphor for school shootings where like kids are just taken from us and we don't know why, right? There are survivors, but we don't talk to them and we don't know what they're feeling and who's to blame for what happened. And I was like, what does 217 then have to do with it? And so I was like, well, maybe
that's what I was wondering too.
Yeah.
And then I read an article with Zach Cregger, and he's like, I just liked the image of it, and I wanted to have something sort of David Lynch-esque in my film. And so I was like, oh, so even you can't explain this? I don't know. Like, it's
just wanted it in the shot.
Yeah. Like, it was cool, and like that, like the idea of the heat-seeking missile, they're used as weapons, but it just seemed weird. It was a weird visual that didn't make sense to me.
Right.
Yeah.
And it didn't need to be there either. Like, I think they could have not had that, and it would have been. Yeah.
They could have just had the number 217 floating in the sky.
Yeah.
Didn't need to be on a rifle.
Or just not. Yeah.
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 But yeah, that was my what the fuck. Sam, anything for you?
I think I already said with the car running over Marcus.
Yeah.
Just, you knew it was going to happen, but you didn't know how. So, and then it was so gross.
So gross.
Yeah.
All right. Back it up moments. I am the only one.
As always.
As always. Yeah.
With 3?
Just there were scenes in this film that I was just like, very well done. And again, I take these as like, if I were to show this to somebody, what would be moments where I'm like, oh, you got to see this movie. Here's a moment. Justine is asleep in her car and the mom coming out of the house to cut her hair.
Yeah.
Was very well done. Very creepy. This is a bit of a cheat, but I loved the entire James and Paul story. Like,
oh yeah.
Like that to me, it was comic relief that was needed. It was interesting. I just loved when like we see it from Paul's perspective where James comes around the corner. He's like, what the fuck? I told you not to come back here. When he comes in, he chases him off. And then James is coming to get the reward for knowing where the kids are. And he's just like, I'm just going to show up. And it's like, and he runs away from Paul. Like, yeah, I liked that. And then the one scene I really, really liked because it was jump scares, it was tension, was James breaking into Alex's house and like stealing things and then seeing the parents and that jump scare, like the reflection in the TV. I hate reflections in horror movies.
Yeah.
So yeah, those were my back it up moments. Now we're going to get into what was hiding in the shadows. And I am the only one here as well.
Yeah, I think we've talked about a lot of the ones that I had.
For me, it was just a couple things. And I didn't understand it why, but like the layout of Matthew's room is different during Josh Brolin's dreams. Like the posters are on the wrong side of the wall. The bed's in the wrong place. And it was just weird. I didn't get why. Because there's a poster that's over the bed, seen from the door of a baseball pitcher or a baseball player with his hand in the air. But in the regular time, it's against the wall that the door is on. So it's just weird things like that didn't make sense to me.
They're in the upside down.
Must be.
And the other one I had was just more of like an LOL, but why does Marcus eat like an 8-year-old? They're in the grocery store and it's like, which candy do you want? He's like, I want the one on the left. It's like, which sugary cereal do you want? He's like, I want the Fruity Pebbles. And then when they're sitting down to watch TV together, there's like 7 or 8 hot dogs and like Cheetos and crackers.
Don't judge the man.
Oh, no. But it was a weird, like, that's a lot of hot dogs for one person.
Living his best life.
Yeah.
Yes.
For what little time he has.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay, well, let's get into our Fright Done Right. Sam, what did you have for this category?
I was like, do I do like the witchy kind of aspect to it? But instead I decided to go with more of the vibe. Because I think this does better than most movies I could kind of think of with like the like supernatural witchy, like that kind of stuff. But I went with the vibe and it gave me like Jordan Peele vibes. Like, like really like it reminded me of like Us a lot and a little bit of Get Out as well, but definitely like Us. The vibe was the same. I felt the pacing was really similar. The lighting and those types of things. I think that they were, I found it pretty similar.
Okay. Chad, what did you have for Fright Done Right?
Well, I thought this movie was pretty good. I thought it did it right. I don't know if there's another one that I would say did it better than this. Like as far as like thinking of other movies in this kind of ilk, like we're talking about cults or like Motherhood or what's Hereditary.
Yeah.
I thought this did better than Hereditary. I didn't really like the end of that one.
Yeah.
And this one I enjoyed throughout. So I feel like this movie was a winner. So I don't know if there's any other one that did it better than this one.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. Like I was looking at that whole family darkness cult affecting and Hereditary and Paranormal Activity.
Paranormal Activity was another one. Yeah.
And I was like, I disliked both of those movies because of how poorly they did that. It was in the family the whole time. I think this one did it really well. It wasn't sort of stringed on at the end or like and that's why it's happening. It was better.
Grandma got into a cult when she got older and then this is what happens. No,
it was very well done. And then just as far as like the structure and the feel of this, I thought of Magnolia a lot, Paul Thomas Anderson's film, where it's like you're getting different perspectives of sort of the same night, the same event, and everything culminates at the end. Yeah. And then I read in my research that Zach Cregger actually was trying to do something like that. And I was like, oh, okay, well, yeah. I think they're both great films. I wouldn't say that Weapons did that better than Magnolia, but it still matches that area. Okay. We'll now get into our bonus features and what we found out as we were researching the film. Chad, what did you have for research?
Netflix was ready to pay more money up front than New Line, but an assured a theatrical release and New Line's track record with horror were the better selling points.
Yeah, so they got the distribution rights for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To further capitalize on the themes of the movie, theaters listed showtimes at 2:17, the same time the children in the film vanish. According to Time Out, on the busiest days of filming, the production would be home to more than 170 children. Child labor coordinators were enlisted to keep the kids engaged when not filming.
Wow.
It's a lot of kids.
That's a lot of kids.
All right, thank you. Financially, this film had a budget of $38 million and a box office of $265 million.
Wow.
So it did quite well.
Yep.
Amy Madigan, who plays Gladys, immediately named this as one of her favorite roles, being especially excited to get buzz for being a Halloween costume for the first time in her career. So it's going to be a lot of Gladyses out there.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Sam, what did you find for the film?
Justin Long and Sarah Paxton, who were in Barbarian, played a married couple and parents to one of the missing children. Cregger also says, just like with Barbarian, he claims that he came up with the premise first and worked out the rest of the plot later. He didn't have an outline. I didn't know what it was going to be about. I was just like, let the movie show itself to me. I want to watch the movie as I'm writing, which is really cool. That's a choice, but it worked. It works for him. So
I think he does a good job of that. Like, thankfully, he's not doing that while filming, I would say, because he probably writes it and then fixes or makes it all read that. Because I'm thinking of TV shows that they don't know where it's going to end, like Lost, and it just keeps going and rewriting and going. A couple other things that I had. So the movie was originally scheduled for release on January 16th, 2026, but because of the acclaim that it got from test screenings, Warner Brothers pushed it to release on August 8th, 2025. So even the test screenings were a hit.
Yeah.
A couple of alternate castings. Rooney Mara and Elizabeth Olsen were cast for Justine, or were first casting choices, but they turned it down. And Pedro Pascal was initially cast as Archer, or Josh Brolin's character, but had to pass because of conflict with the Fantastic Four. And as much as I like Pedro Pascal, I think Josh Brolin was the right choice.
Yeah. I think so.
I think he would have done fine, but I think Brolin did it so well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As noticeable as Brolin and Patrick Dempsey are, I really felt they disappeared into their roles. And I don't know if Pascal would have as much. Yeah. International titles, a lot of countries just had it as the hour of disappearance or the moment of disappearance, but that was it. Everything else was just weapons or a derivative of that.
Yeah.
All right, let's put it on the watchability scale. Sam, where would you rate this?
I like this significantly more than Barbarian. I'm going to go, I think I'm going to put it as an 8.
8?
Yeah.
All right. For me, I'm giving it a 10.
Oh,
I absolutely love this. I loved it the first time. I loved it the second time. I was talking to some friends and they're like, what are your top 5 horror movies? Which I hate that question because it's so hard.
I know.
Yeah.
But I was like, Weapons came into it without a doubt. Like, it's in my top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see myself watching this multiple times. I know there's some questions that we came up with, but the sound, the story, the acting, it's perfection in my mind.
Nice.
Chad?
I agree with both your statements, but I'm going to give it a 9.
Yeah. Okay.
So I did thoroughly enjoy it. There were a couple of scenes that, I had some questions about, and there were some, I thought the beginning was a bit long, and I wouldn't say there was any part that I really disliked. I thought the pacing was really good, and I highly recommend it. Like, I think people should go check it out for sure. But yeah, I think I'm going to settle at a 9.
All right. Excellent. Thank you. And thank you, Sam. And thank all of you for listening to us. Remember to follow us on Instagram. We are at ScreamStreamPod. Stop by our website, screamsandstreams.com, where we have information about our episodes, descriptions of our categories, links to our research, our watchability scale, and a page where you can recommend movies you want us to discuss. And please rate, comment on, and subscribe to our show on any of the platforms where you get your podcasts. Until next time, this has been Mike and
Chad
and
Sam.
Scare you later.